I used to be a writer. I was quite good at it. Not trying to flex, but I mean, it did pay my bills. I wrote about what was in my head, and what was in my head was scary. But I made bad moves, the world moved against me, and now I work just a normal job, like a normal person with a normal, boring life. I clock in at 10 p.m. and work until 7, so let's just get this over with. As I went into the meeting, I was told to go to our secondary warehouse. What's the secondary warehouse, you might ask? Well, it's the original warehouse from the 90s. Instead of destroying it, they just bought an adjacent land and expanded. Smart move, I guess, if you have a lot of stuff. But I was upset because what they were asking on top of my normal work was just too much. But soon, I'd have more life-threatening things to worry about. Here, you'll need this, Donnie said to me, who was a supervisor. It was a flashlight. Bro, it's 2022. I'll just use my phone. Then, he handed me a spare key and said, just in case. I began walking down the hall. As I continued walking, I noticed just how far away Donnie was to me. Maybe it was my mind playing tricks on me, but I made it to the door. I used the key Donnie gave me, and I went inside. I was greeted by subpar lighting and gross overuse of the color yellow. The smell. It smelled like a mall and used carpet. Just where was this merchandise of pallets, I thought. This place looked like a maze. I turned the flashlight on my phone. I started walking in this yellow-infested room. I saw a new hallway and began walking down it. That's when I saw it. Or something. It looked like a shadowy stick figure. I don't know. I don't think it saw me. Goosebumps ran up my body, flight or fight kicked in, and I would rather run. I quickly but quietly made it down the hallway and through the rooms I walked, careful of tracking myself. I made it back to the warehouse door, connecting to the new building, but it was locked. I took out the key, and to my shock, it didn't work. This was the right door after all, I was sure of it. I started hearing footsteps. They were getting closer. I had no choice but to continue. I knew I couldn't go right like I did last time, so instead I went left, where a huge open room was. I couldn't hear the footsteps anymore. I was trapped in a dead end, but at least I was safe. I tried to dial out to someone at the store, but I had no signal. I didn't even have the store's Wi-Fi anymore. When the coast was clear, I walked out of the dead end and walked some more to another hallway. This place was one huge maze. I got frustrated and I walked back to the end of the hallway to the dead end. I heard the footsteps again. Were they tracking me? It was getting closer and closer, until at the end of the hallway where I was just at, I saw it. That thing. It let out a giant screech and it charged at me. I was in a dead end. I couldn't run. So this is the back rooms.